A father, before he died, said to his son, "Son, this is a watch that your grandfather gave me, and it's over 100 years old. This is the last item that I am leaving you with, and I want you to go out there and sell this watch. And I want you to go to the nearest watch shop and ask them how much they would pay you for it." So the son took the watch and went to the nearest watch shop. And he came back. "Father, they said they will offer me $5 for the watch." And the father said, "Okay, son, now I want you to go to the coffee shop just around the corner and ask them how much they would pay you for the watch." The son went to ask the coffee shop owner, "How much would you pay for this particular watch?" And they said, $5. The son came back and talked to the father. "Father, it is the same thing. They said they would not pay me more than $5. And the father said, "Well, now I want you to go to the museum and ask them how much they would pay you for this watch." The son came back and said to the father, "Father, you will not believe this. The museum said they will offer me $1 million for this piece." And the father said, "Son, here's what I want you to know. That the right place would value you the right way. Don't get angry if you catch yourself in the wrong place if you're not valued." You see, when you're closing, very often you would deal with prospects that lie. Have you ever talked to a prospect and they lie to you? Prospects lie all the time. And sometimes they will tell you that, "Hey, you know what? I can't afford it. What you sell is too expensive," right? It is outrageous. They're giving you the price objection. You see, very often, it's not the price that they object to, it is the value they object to. What they're saying is, what you're selling is not worth what the price that you're asking. It has more to do with them than it has to do with you. Now, sometimes, of course, you are selling to a marketplace where they actually cannot afford what you sell in spite of how much they want it. Let's say you're selling a Ferrari. And most people would say a Ferrari is a pretty good looking, cool car. It's a nice car. But if you're selling a Ferrari to, let's say, a low income family, it doesn't matter how much they like it and want it and it's cool, they cannot afford it. So it doesn't matter how much they like it, they want it, they simply cannot afford a Ferrari. Does that make sense? So if you're selling to the wrong people, you're selling in the wrong place, lowering your price may not help with the response. It may not get you more orders. It's very critical to see who you're selling to find and identify your ideal clients. Does that make sense, right? So the price objection is actually a value objection. What your prospects are saying is, "I don't see the value. Show me the value. Show me why this is a good investment. Show me why this actually makes sense. I want to buy, but you got to show me that it's worth the investment." Now, there are many, many variables, and I could go on and on about this particular topic. But when it comes to price, value, and selling, there are two things you have to understand. First of all, you have to sell to people that they have the willingness to buy. There's some kind of pain, right? There's a sense of urgency, willingness to buy. Number two is the ability to buy, meaning that they have the financial means, they have the money to actually buy what you purchase. Now, given they meet those two criteria, then it is up to you as a business owner, as a closer, how do you demonstrate that value? And when I'm talking about value, I'm not talking about your value. A lot of times, value is about perception, is what they see, how they see what they will get out of it using your product or service. So how do we communicate that? How do we tell their stories? Maybe you use storytelling when you're closing. Maybe you are using social proof. Look, how many people have gotten value from my product? That's perfectly fine. Maybe you use a very strong guarantee saying that, hey, this product is guaranteed. Try for 90 days. If you don't like it, no risk to you, return it, I'll give you every single dollar back. Maybe you do all of the above. That's how you could create value. So it's not about the thing that you sell, it's how you create that value proposition. So compelling, so irresistible, so risk-free that your prospect sees it and say, you know what, that makes sense. Price is only an issue in the absence of value. I'll give you a perfect example. I have a book, a closing black book that sells on Dan Lok shop, on my shop, for $995. It is probably one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive, sales book in the world. It's $1,000. To the wrong person, they would say, that's overpriced. I will not even pay you $5 for it. You know, the trolls on social media. To the right person, to a business owner, to a sales professional, they know that one technique could change everything that they do. Learning that one technique, that one strategy could help them double or triple their closing ratios. Let's say someone who is a real estate agent. If the black book could help him or her to close one more sale, get one more listing, that could translate to tens of thousands of dollars in commissions. And they could still retain the knowledge and use that for the rest of their life. You know what? $995, $1,000 for a book is a no-brainer to the right person. That's the difference. So I'm not gonna lower the price of my black book to someone who don't see the value, who would not even spend $5 on it. In fact, if I lower it, they're still not gonna buy it anyway. It makes no difference. Instead, if anything, I might raise the price of my offer, maybe to $2,000 a book. If anything, I would increase the price of my offer to the right person who would cherish, who would appreciate the value that I offer. That's the lesson for the day. Prospects lie. Price is only an issue in the absence of value. How can you make what you offer more valuable? Don't lower your value to the wrong person. Increase your value, increase your price to the right audience. And yes, you will make more money. And yes, your business will be more